ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अस्माकम् अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति अभ्यास 27. There is an announcement I will share. I will explain also at the end of today and maybe tomorrow as well. But if we don't have time, we should already see this. Until Abhyasa 25, from Abhyasa 9 until Abhyasa 25, we had seen about 18 sandhis. There are 10 more given at the end of the book, at page 200 and something. We will see that. So there is a small change in the schedule that we have. On Thursday and Friday, so today we have Abhyasa 27, today and tomorrow. And on Thursday and Friday, we are going to see all the 10 other sandhis that are given at the end of the book. The reason is, those don't come in the abhyasas till 60. There are 60 abhyasas, they do not feature in these abhyasas. So once we see those 10, it is as though we have finished all the sandhis, at least given until Rachananuvada Kaumudi. The major ones are all here. We would have finished all those major ones. Once we are done with that, we will jointly prepare a small document of all the sandhis with numbers, etc. I will share an example and we can all contribute to it and finish it and then use it, circulate it with the other group studying Vyakarana, with other people going through this book, etc. That in our networks and so on. So once it is done, we can submit it to here to Swamiji and then see where it goes. So that is what we will do. Today and tomorrow we finish this Abhyasa. Why have we chosen this Abhyasa to be the stopping point? This could be a valid question. Why not stop somewhere else? From the next Abhyasa, from Abhyasa 28, a new topic is starting, a fairly important topic in Vyakarana for Vedanta, one of the cornerstones, the Pratyaya. This will start in Abhyasa 28. Sandhis will not come back. And Sandhi and Pratyaya are two big cornerstones. So before Pratyaya begins, if we have completed Sandhi, then we have a good idea of what is to come in the Pratyaya Prakarana. Cross-cutting both these Prakaranas is the Gana Prakarana. So we have already seen 5 or 6 Dhatu Ganas and we will see 3 or 4 more. But that is not relevant in this conversation. We will finish Sandhi by the end of this week and then start Pratyaya after that.
Actually, I think that's a really good idea because we have to bring it together. We know individual sandhis, but it is important that we put this together. We work wide with documents.
Yes. Thank you, Sundarji. Yes, I will share this an example template with everyone once this maybe on Tuesday, tomorrow or day after, so that we can all start working on it already. Okay. Any other questions before we go ahead? Okay. Abhyasa 27. सुंदरजी कृपया पठतु क शब्दान्
Pitru, Pita, Bhratru, Bhai, Jamatru, Javai, Damat, Swashurara, Swashura, Ganam, Gana, Vachanam, Vachanam.
एकनिमिष धन्यवादः. पितृ, भ्रातृ, पाठ, जामातृ. These are all Rikaranta Pullinga Shabdas. Pita, father, Bhai, Bhratra, Bhai, brother, Jamatra, son-in-law, in-law, children-in-law, and Shwashura, father-in-law. Earlier generation, older in-laws. These three Shabdas will not go like last week. If you remember, we had seen other Rikaranta Shabdas, Karitra, Hartra, Dhartra, Vaktra, Naptra, Savitra. So for example, if you take Drash, let's say we take Netra, okay. Netra. Netra, Netarau, Netaraha. This is how that Rupa goes, right? Hartra, Hartarau, Hartara. Kartra, Kartarau, Kartaraha. The difference in this Rikaranta Shabdas, why they have given this separately, is that would have been Netra, Netra, Netarau, Netaraha, Pitre, Pitarau, Pitaraha. This is all. We will see that later. The difference is in the Dvivachana and Bahuvachana of Pratama and Ditya Vibhaktis. There was a sutra. Anybody remembers which sutra governed the Tra of Netra, etc. to go Dirgha? We'll come to it. 4.4.11. I have to search. 4.4.11. This one?
Sorry, 6.4.11.
6.4.11. This one, yes. It's this. Up Trintrich. Swastrin up Trinestri, Twashtri Kshatra Hotra Potra Prashastri Nam. So in these Shabdas, the Dirgha comes. This is what the Sutra is trying to say. In all these Shabdas, like for example, Naptri Shabda came in the Abhyasa and Twashtri Shabda came in the Abhyasa. Twashtri, Twashtarau, Twashtaraha. Twashtri. So the same way for Naptri. Naptri, Naptarau, Naptaraha. In this sense, these Shabdas will fall in that sense, will decline in that sense. That Pita is not there in that sutra. If you see 6.4.11, there is no Pitra here. In all these Shabdas, Pitra does not feature. So it does not get Dirgha. Many times, this is how the sutras will be. All normal Shabdas will fall in one category. Then there will be Apavada, exception, which will have a certain different category. So one sutra may, and multiple sutras may address these apavadas. Okay. Shvashuraha is Akaranta Pullinga, like Rama, Ganam Vachanam, Napumsakalinga. Abhaji Kripaya Patatu, Kha Shabdani, Dhatavaha.
Kha. Duha. Yeah, Duh ka arth hai dukhna. So Duh is a dhatu here?
Yes, correct. Duh is a dhatu.
Duhna. Okay, Gai, Duhna.
Duh will come in Gita somewhere.
Go. The Mahatmya.
Dogha Gopalananda. But that is Dogdha dhatu. Duh is to attack or to hurt, etc. Duhana. We will come to it. To hurt, etc. It will be in. See, if there is any doubt on what each dhatu means, this dhatu pata is very helpful. I just say DUH, Vhadigana Parasmaipada Sakaramaka said to hurt, to kill, to pain, to kill. This is Duhna. But sorry. But this one, like you said, to milk. You can take this one, Adadi Gana Dhatu. So you see, sometimes when you have one dhatu, they will be in two different ganas and they will be in two different meanings.
Yes, you mentioned about this one, so we got an example now.
This is a better example. Bhadi Gana dhatu is to hurt or kill. Duh dhatu Adadi Gana is to milk. Dogdha Gopala Nandanaha. That one.
Okay.
So both arthas will come in such dhatus. There may be some dhatus. This is a good example. So dukha dhatu you can take in either. I think here they mean adadi, to milk. I think.
Because they said दोहना ना हिंदी शब्द का जो अर्थ दिया है.
They get dahana, right? So dehna, acha, to milk. हाँ, okay. So dukha dehna, you can take that. Satyam, adadi gana. हाँ, what is the question?
So the Shabda Rupa will be Duhati, Duhataha, that way, right? Or
Yes.
Bhavadi Gana?
No, because this is not bhadi gana, right? This is adadi gana.
Oh, okay, this one.
Adadi gana will go, they have given. Dhogdi, Dugdaha, Duhanti. There are sutras for this also. For why it is Dogdi and why that, we will see that. It is going to come later in the Abhyasa. They have given Dukhdatu on. We will see that. So it will
It
go
would
in.
create a confusion actually, because Dugdha is Dhaturupa plus is also a noun for milk.
Yes. So there it is confusing. Satyam. So in this Dhatu Rupa, it will go Dogdhi, Dugdaha, Duhanti. Correct. Okay. Agre, Abhaji Kripya. Dha Dhatu.
Yeah. धा means धारण करना
हाँ.
या रखना.
हाँ.
लेकिन बुद्धि में हम जो करते हैं वो रखना भी हो सकता
हाँ.
है.
To keep. हाँ. धारण करना, wear, support, etc.
Yeah. So in context of dharti it is dharan karna. In context of buddhi it is rakhna.
Correct. But both are same gana. Duhu Dhatu were different ganas.
Yes.
This is only the same gana. Dha is only in, I guess dha will be dharan. We'll have to see. Dha is this one. Dharana Poshanayoho. The second one. This is Juhotyadi Gana. Juhotyadi Gana will be like how Dadati comes, the double, Dvitvam comes in Juhotyadi Gana. Astu. So Dharana Poshanayoho, Dhadatu Juhotyadi Gana. Acha, before we go, we will just see these Dhatu Ganas quickly. We have seen until Tudadi. These 6 we have seen. The differences, these are the differences. Between the dhatu and the pratyaya, there will be a small thing called vikarana pratyaya. So for example, has dhatu becomes hasati. So the vikarana is a. But normal as dhatu, jaise asti, asmi, brahmasmi, in this sense, there is no vikarana. It is just going to be as and then ti, asti. But has dhatu was has plus a plus ti, hasati. This is the difference. And Duhotyadi Gana will have Dvitvam. So this is all these ganas, all these dhatus will fall in each of these ganas. So we will see all the dhatus today. Everything is in a different gana. Astu. Abhaji, Agre. Ma.
जी. Ma, नापना, तोलना, to measure.
Measure, exactly. Measure, compare. And there is a very interesting thing in Ma Dhatu. Ma Dhatu, there are 3 forms. This is Rudadi Gana, I think. This is, leave the first aside, the second, third and fourth. Ma Mane, to measure, etc., is Adadi Gana. Mang Mane, jaise this in, this also is measure, but it comes in a different Gana, Juhotyadi Gana. And then Mang Mane is also a Divadi Gana. They have given examples. Apama, Parima, all this is in Juhotyadi. Here Parima, Pramane is in Divadi. And Upama, Tulna Karna, this is in Adadi. So because of the Upasarga, it is all Ma only. Because of the Upasarga, it will fall in different Ganas. So sometimes we have some differences this way.
So this Pramana Prameya, that thing is from Ma Mane or Mang Mane?
Pramana Prameya should be from Mang Mane, even though they have given both, right? Pramana Dena yahan pe Pramana Hona. So Pramana Prameya will be to Pramana Hona, right? Like the Shruti Pramanam. In that sense, when you say it is from Divadi. Praman De rahe hain, in that sense it will be from Adadi. This will be different. Both are Ma, matlab, this is Ma Mane, this is Mang Mane, like Mimamsa, you know. Mimamsa is also Mang Mane Dhatu. but that I think will be in Diwali. When you say Mimamsayati, Mimamsayataha, Mimamsay, in that sense, if you want to say, I think it will be in Diwali.
So the Shabdarupa will be Mati, like that, or what will it?
But for Diwali or
for Diwali.
So this will be Pramayate when it is Diwali, like Mayate. But you cannot say Mayate, you will have to say Pramayate, because Pra Upasarga Purvak is this way. Upa Upasarga Purvak will be in Adadi Gana. Like, because they have given that example, right?
So this Ma will always be associated with some Upasarga and then it will.
Yes. So Mang Mane Dhatu, it may not always be associated, but the differentiating factor is the Upasarga. Upamati, you see. Pramayate it was in Divadigana, but it will not be Upamayate, it will only be Upamati, because it is part of Adadi.
Which means, so for example, there is Ma, and for that there are certain Upasargas that are permissible. So from these two Mas we can actually get many more combinations of Dhatu.
Yes, exactly. So if you want to say two Upasarga, like Upanishad has two Upasarga, so if you add two Upasarga, you will have something else. Correct. Exactly. So this is all a little complex though. So
here we are looking at, because of the Dhatu, because I have just seen Ma and thought about the no. Like you say Ma, you know.
That is different Ma. That is not a Dhatu,
No
right?
as well.
But that is not a Dhatu. Ma etasmin samvadishta, in Bradanyaka Upanishad, that Ajata Shatru Maharaj, he says that. Ma, don't tell me this. You say, right? No, don't say.
No.
But that is not a Dhatu. That is a Shabda. That Shabda, you can go to Shabda Patha. Say the same thing that Sumanjay ji said for another word, right? This is a better example. But this Ma, when you say here, Ma, you see, of course, Ma is also coming, Lakshmi. But if you want to say in that sense, Ma will also be, like you said, no, N-O. Na will be also Ma. It is not a Dhatu, so it will not follow under Gana. Because Gana is only for Dhatus. This is all Ma is Ma Mane Dhatu. Mang Mane Shabdecha Dhatu. Mang Mane Dhatu. These are all Dhatus.
Okay, what is the word Mang?
What is the word? Mang mean.
Mang. When you say Mang Mane, how do I understand that?
It is a Dhatu. Mang
Just
Mane.
Mang Mane Dhatu.
Yeah,
Just
it is
the
a
name
Dhatu.
like that.
Yeah, the name of the Dhatu is Mang Mane. They have given the meaning, right? Like it is all to weigh, to measure or weigh or compare. These kinds of things are all Mang Mane. And Mang Mane will also be, for example, sometimes they will give sound. I don't know if they have given here. They have given here, you see, right at the end. Mang Mane, they have given at the end of the second one, they have given to sound also. This is Mang Mane. So some of these Dhatus will come in special arthas. Okay, Mang Dhatu. Khatam. Then, Agre, Abhaji Kripaya, Ha Dhatu.
Ha. Chodna.
Ha is the first Dhatu of Juhotyadigana. Ha will be Juhoti. Ha Dhatu declines in this form. Juhoti, Juhota, Juhotya, Juhanti. In that sense. Like Juhoti, Juhotaha, Juhvanti, I guess. It is a Juhotyadigana Dhatu. Ha Dhatu. They have given here. Ohak Tyage. This is an important Dhatu for Vedanta actually. Many times this question comes. You see, because it means to abandon, to leave. So for karma it will come. Tyagna. Tyagne ka arth mein yahi hai. Ohak Tyage. Parityag karna. All this. Jahati, Jahitaha, Jahati. This is the Kartari Lat Lakara. Juhotyadigana. Okay. Agre. Avasa.
हा छोड़ना, अब प्लस सा, नष्ट होना या नष्ट करना.
Ava upasarga purvak sa dhatu. So this will be here they have given it is Juhotyadigana. It's probably be Juhotyadigana. Astu. Next. Agre.
नी प्लस ग्रू. निगलना.
निगलना. निगलने के अर्थ में नी प्लस गृह this will be Tudadi Gana. Why I am saying the Ganas is, you see, in one Abhyasa itself they are giving all Ganas. Bhadi, Kriyadi, Tudadi, Tanadi, Juhotyadi, everything will come in this. Adadi, all Ganas, but different Dhatus are given. Ni, R, Nigalna. Fir, Ud
plus Gru, Ugalna ya
Bolana. These will be two different Ganas, I guess. Or maybe they will just be Kriyadi Gana. Both are Kriyadi Gana. Ud upasarga purvak Gru Dhatu. And earlier was Ni upasarga purvak Gru Dhatu. Both are Gru Dhatus. But because of the upasarga, the meaning changes. And the Rupa also will change.
So, something like Bolna, like Uchyate will come out of this Ud.
Bru Dhatu. Uchyate is from Bru. We had seen, right?
It's okay, but
We had seen Bru
I said
Dhatu.
Bolna, the Ud Dhatu.
Ud Dhatu, you can take, this Gru will come, where it will come.
Udgar is also one word that is usually in Hindi. Is it a word in Sanskrit? Udgar karna is like bolna.
Udgar karna.
हाँ, ये शब्द इनके मुख से इन शब्दों का उद्गार हुआ है. This is how the sentence is.
Udgar. That is the root. Ud plus Gr is that only. There is this Udgita and all will come, right? In Chandogya. I think we have to check that. In the first chapter, this Udgita will come. In Brihadaranyaka. 1.3 is called Udgita Brahmana in the first chapter of Brihadaranyaka. I think that all is from Ud plus Gr Dhatu. I will check that. But I think it is from. That is why it is Bolna. That Purohit will come and chant Samaveda mantras. That Purohit is called Udgitr or Udgatr in that sense. And he will do Udgita. What is he doing Udgatra of? Udgita. So Udagaran, as you said, is correct. Udgatr is the Shabda in Sanskrit also. That must be it. I will check anyway and confirm. Astu. Then Agre Jr.
हाँ जी. ध्रुव वृद्ध होना. तो जरा वर्ड इससे आता है.
Correct. Jara. Ramchante. All that Jara. Yes. Then
श्रु नष्ट होना, नष्ट करना.
ये दोनों नष्ट होना, नष्ट करना है. आवा प्लस अवोपसर्ग पूर्वक सा धातु एंड श्र धातु उभयोः नष्ट होना, नष्ट करने का अर्थ में है. बट दे विल बी इन डिफरेंट गणस. जुहोत्यादि गण, दिवादि गण फॉर अवसा. And Shri is in Kriyadigan. They are in different ganas, but the meaning is same. Fir, Agre. Pru.
Palana, Purna Karna. So, Poshan is a word.
Poshan. Exactly. This dhatu itself is in that Pru Poshane only it will come. Where is that dhatu? It will come that way. Pru Poshane. No, it is not here. Okay, I will search, but it is that portion karna, satyam. Astu. Agre, palan karna, purna karna. Both are pru dhatus.
The dhatus are so far away from the words, it's the task in itself to remember.
Yes,
but I think if we know the rules,
yes,
then it becomes...
And important dhatus, because in Bhashyatika some dhatu, like this ohak tyage dhatu, ha chodna. In all Upanishads, I think it will make at least one appearance. Ha dhatu, ohak tyage, many times in Bhashyatika. Some dhatus are very common. We can remember those.
Okay.
Vru.
Shru is nashta karna, palna. Vru, chunna, chhatna.
Vru dhatu.
There is a word vritti. Is that anything to do with, like we select? Vritti is personal preference?
Vritti. No, vritti in the sense is a thought, right? Jaise Brahmakara vritti, that thought that comes in. Chunna or chatna. So maybe you can say select in that sense. But I don't think there is any connection in this.
Okay.
I'll be surprised.
So, stuti karna. Who, havan karna.
Havan karna.
Manth, mathna. It's nothing to do with manmat.
No, nothing. Manth is a dhatu of its own.
Bandh, bandhana. Bhaj, भजन करना, सेवा करना, यज यज्ञ करना, वप बीज बोना या काटना. So vapu, which is for sharir.
Correct.
Anything to do with
Yes, yes, vapu. Most of these shabdas, they will all come from one of these basic dhatus only. And then they'll make one addition, and then they'll make a shabda in that sense. So bhajan karna, see bhaj dhatu, bhajati, all that is from this only. Bhajan is from here. Yajna is from yaj dhatu. So most of these shabdas also they will come from such dhatus. Then shap
dena, grah lena, which is
grahana karna, exactly. So these last are all bhadigana. Month se grah tak, all of these are bhadigana. Month, bandh, bhaj, yaj, vap, shap, grah, everything is bhadigana. Who is juhotyadi? Jaise juhoti, dadna juhoti, juhotyadi gana. That is the root of the juhotyadi gana. Stu dhatu is adadi, stuti karna. So stuti, that shabda has come from that. And vr, etc. we have seen already. Pr, vr, isa. What is the question?
For ha, chhodna. The application would be this one, right? Prajahati yatha kama.
Yes, of course. Prajahati yatha kama.
And because that is jahati, that becomes juhotyadi.
Yes, absolutely. Exactly. That's exactly correct. Ha dhatu has become prajahati. Pra upasarga purvak jahati. And dvitvam is there, so it has to be juhotyadi. You can check. For example, when we check for ha dhatu, they will say it is juhotyadi. Ohak tyage, you see. Ha ohak tyage juhotyadi hi parasmaipadi sakarmaka anit. This is that prajahati yada kama. Even jahati, many places this comes, right? Okay, if it comes somewhere else we'll see, but prajahati is the correct application. Absolutely. Astu. Vyakarana. पितृ दुह कर्मवाच्य भाववाच्य रुधादि. पितृ शब्द के रूप स्मरण करो. देखो शब्द संख्या 6. इधर है 6. अस्तु. हाँ, सुमंजय जी कृपया पठतु पिता शब्द. पितृ.
पिता पितरौ पितरः, पितरं पितरौ पितृन्, पित्रा पितृभ्यां पितृभिः, पित्रे पितृभ्यां पितृभ्यः, पितुः पितृभ्यां पितृभ्यः, पितुः पित्रोः पितॄणां, पितरी पित्रोः पितृषु. हे पितः हे पितरौ हे पितरः.
धन्यवादः. षष्ठी बहुवचन पितॄणां दीर्घ, द्वितीया बहुवचन पितॄन् दीर्घ, परंतु सप्तमी बहुवचन ह्रस्व, तृतीया चतुर्थी पंचमी ह्रस्व. पितृभिः पितृभ्यः पितृषु. अस्तु. हियर इज द डिफरेंस. कर्ता कर्तारौ कर्तारा, दिस इज आल्सो कर्तृ ऋकारांत पुल्लिंग, पितृ ऋकारांत पुल्लिंग. जनरली द रूल वाज when there is a some same karanta and same linga, it will all fall in the same way, but here is the difference. Apavada is given kartri pitri, but karta kartarau, parantu pita pitarau, there is no dirgha. That dirgha came from aptrinstrich swastrinaptrinestri tvashtakshatra hotrapotra prashastrinam, that sutra. Okay. Jagatah pitarau vande, not pitarau, jagatah pitarau in that sense. Astu. अभ्यास 27. दुह धातु उभय पद के दसों लकार के रूप स्मरण करो. दसों लकार 29. So we'll have a lot to read out. 21. दुह धातु. अस्तु. भाजी कृपया पठतु. परस्मैपद आत्मनेपद उभयोः लट् लकार किं भवति?
दुह दोहना, corresponding pada shabdas are dogdhi, dugdhah, duhanti, dokshi, dugdhah, dugdha, dohvi or dohni first one.
Dohni,
Dohni,
Dohma,
duhvah
Dohmaha,
and duhnaha.
Dohmaha.
The middle one is va. The
Middle
last
is
one is na.
not na, ma. Here,
Ma.
this is better, I think. We will find it in the Ashtadhyayi app. Dhatu pata, dohu dhatu. Where is the Tumlan extra? Dohmi, acha, yahan bhi same. Dohmi, ma, makara it is there. Not dohmi. Dohmi, jaise bhavami, right? Or hasami, in that sense.
Okay. So dohmi, duhvaha,
Dohma.
duhmaha.
And kartari atmanepade, latlakara.
Dugdhe, duhate, duhate, dhukshe, duhathe, dugdhe, duhe, duhvahe, duhmahe.
So there is a Vishesha Sutra, not very important, but I'll still mention, so that we know that every single detail in all this, there is some Sutra Pandini Maharishi has written. Dhokshi, this is all Hraswada. Dogdhi, Dugdaha, Duhanti, Dugdaha, Dugdha, Dohmi, Duhva, Duhma, everything is Hraswa. Why only this has to be Dhokshi? So there is one Sutra here. This Sutra. Ekacho Basho Bhash Jhashantasya Radhvoho. Sorry, Jhashantasya Sthvaho. Is, Idh and Ver, all in one word, Vakya. One shabda. Sthvoho. This is the sutra that says in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana alone, this dha, dirgha dha will come. This will come again in here. You see, lit lakara, Madhyama Purusha, Bahuvachana, all of this, of course. But here, what we want is dhvam. Where is that? Sorry. Lat lakara, lung lakara. Where is lung lakara? Lung lakara. Lung lakara.
Should I read?
Atmanepad. No, 1 second. I just wanted to say, you see, adugdhvam, adugdha, aduhatam, aduhata. Parantu, everything is dirgha. You say, sorry, hraswa, small dha. Only Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachana will be adhugdham. Until here, everything was aduhata, adugdha. But here it is adhugdhvam. So this is the difference. These small differences. Then we see how this suddenly one shabda, one small akshara alone is different. Haraswa dirgha. This is the reason Panini Maharishi has written sutras for everything. Astu, Abhaji, agre. Lot.
Dogdhu, dugdham, duhantu, dugdhi, dugdham, dugdha, dohani, dohava, dohama, and
Atmanepada.
Atmanepada, dugdham, duhatam, 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 dugdham, duhatam, duhatam, dhukshva, duhatam, dugdhvam, dohai, dohavahai, dohamahai.
Satya. Dhanyavadaha. This lat, this is an important, if this you have not caught, this is an important thing to note. Lat, lot, lung, vidhiling. These 4 lakaras, what are they called? Anyone remembers? Sarvadhatuka. Satyam. Lat, lot, lung, vidhiling are called Sarvadhatuka. The other 6 are called Ardhadhatuka. This why it is important, because when we reach the end of this book and when we come to pratyayas etc., those things will come. They will say Sarvadhatuke Eka Prayogaha. What is the Sarvadhatuka? Only in these 4 lakaras they are called Sarvadhatuka lakara. This is an important thing to note. Astu.
I wanted a clarity on this thing. That
yes.
Suppose we have this Sarvadhatuka lakaras. Does it mean that these lakara forms would be for all dhatus and the other lakaras would be for not for all?
No, that is not why it is Sarva Ardha. Sarvadhatuka is that it will not, when it works on a dhatu, these lakaras, when they work on a dhatu, more often than not, they will not make any additional action. Ardha dhatuka sometimes will add something. This is the main reason why that difference has been made. Not because it will be on all dhatus. You see, because you cannot say one dhatu will have only lat and lot and not lit or lung. That is not the condition. Even though lit, lung, etc. are ardha dhatuka, the same dhatu will have, all dhatus will have all lakaras. Or unless specifically mentioned, something will not be there. But it is not that these will be in all dhatus and these won't. It is not that way. Like for example, rit lakara, bhavishya. Which dhatu will not have future tense? Every dhatu has future tense. But rit is ardha dhatuka. Rit is ardha dhatuka. So it is not, that is not the reason. The reasoning is this. There are more reasons actually, but the main reasoning is this. Did they give it? Do you remember in Rachananada Kaumudi if they had mentioned this? I don't think they had mentioned it. Main reason is this. Sarvadhatuka versus ardhadhatuka, this is the thing. Ardhadhatuka sometimes it is only half. So it needs something to complement it. It needs something to add to its karma. So it will become ardha. It is only doing half the work in that sense. Sarva is doing full work. They had given karma vachya and bhava vachya in sarvadhatuka. And sorry, no, it is not relevant. This is the difference. Okay. Sumanjay ji कृपया पठतु भवानेव लंग और विधिलिंग उभयोः लकार.
लंग लकार परस्मैपदी अधोक अधोक अदुग्धाम अदुहन अधोक अधोग अदुग्धम अदुग्ध अदोहम अदुह्व अदुह्म. विधिलिंग परस्मैपदी दुह्यात् दुह्याताम दुह्युः दुह्याः दुह्यातम दुह्यात दुह्याम दुह्याव दुह्याम. आत्मनेपदी अदुह्व अदुहाताम अदुहत अदुग्धाः अदुहाताम अदुग्ध्वम अदुहि अदुह्वहि अदुह्महि. विधिलिंग दुहीत दुहीयाताम दुहीरन दुहीथाः दुहीयाताम दुहीध्वम दुहीय दुहीवहि दुहीमहि. Just one question. This is adugvam or adugvam?
Yes, that is exactly the correct question. This one, right? Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachana. Adugdhvam. Both are dirgha. And all these are only hrasva. Aduhatam, aduhata, aduatham, adugdhaha, adugdhaha. Everything is hrasva. Only this adhu, this dha has come. This is the only dirgha here. Adugdhvam. Both are dirgha dha. This is from that sutra. Ekacho. What is that sutra? Here, this one will come. Ekacho bhasho bhash. No. Ekacho basho bhash jashantasya rasthvoho. This sutra makes that dirgha dha. So it is adugdham.
Sometimes it feels as if it's easier to change the word than to write a sutra for the word. I mean,
the sutra is for multiple words, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to change, so that is with any language, Dali. Say in any language, you can say, like for example in English, why 2/4? Why can't they just say 2/4? Why should they say for? And why should they bring a new? Any language is like that, right? There is Sanskrit is special in the sense every single detail will have pramana. So that is the specialty of this language.
Also in beginning and all that duhya and all that, is it because of that sarvadhatu? Because that's where the ya comes in.
Sarvadhatuke yak, exactly.
Yeah.
Sarvadhatuke yak. So duh has become duhyat. That sutra is working there, correct?
There.
Yes. Astu. So we don't need to see all dhatus. We will just see lit and lung. Sundarji kripya patatu, lit or lung.
Okay. Tutuhe, tutuhate, tutuhile, tutuhishe, tutuhate, tutuhitve, tutuhe, tutuhivavahe, tutuhimahe.
Duduhimahe. But
Is it this side or himahe?
Duduhimahe. And generally this Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana will be ma. There is a sutra for this. So, this also there is a sutra. Every wrinkle detail there is a sutra. So you see there is one. I'll just say now. We don't need to see it in super detail. There is a sutra called. Sumanjay ji, what is this sutra? Do you remember?
Which one? What?
Sumanjay ji.
No idea.
Tiptas ji. Tipdas ji. Siptas tamib mas vas saham.
Okay.
That is a sutra. So that is this Tiptas ji. This is sorry. We are seeing in sutra. We have seen sutra patha. This is a very interesting sutra. And very critical to Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. You see, they are saying Tiptas Jhisiptas Tamib Mas. This is the 9 Purusha, that Vachanas, the ending is in this way, in Lakara. So you see, Lakarasya Sthane Tiptas Jhisiptas. So you can say Bhavati Bhavata Bhavanti, Bhavasi Bhavataha Bhavata, Bhavami Bhavavaha Bhavamaha. This is where it all comes from. This sutra. So this mas is right at the end. So has is not here. So whenever there is some, and that other question, ni or me in lat lakara, me only, because it is me, mib is there, mib or mas. These two are here. So it is this sutra will provide clarity when this font etc. is not so great. So here it is. Duhi mahi and sorry, you had your question. Duduhi mahi, duduhi mahe. Why? Because mip. There will be exceptions, but here is not an exception. This is ma only. Astu. And parasmai pada Sundarji lit lakara.
Tudoha, tudoha tudu, tuduhu, tudohita, tudoha tudu. Tuduha, Tudoha, Tuduhiva, Tuduhiva.
Duduhima, Satyam. Lung lakara.
Lungaka. Adukshata. Now we are back to that.
Dirghata.
Adukshata, Adukshata, Adukshan. Adukshaha, Adukshatam, Adukshata, Aduksham, Adukshava, Adukshama.
And this Atmanepada.
Atmanepada Lungaka. Adukshata, Adukshatam. Adukshata. Ekvachanam, Bhavachanam the same.
Correct. And there will be one more which is same. Not here.
Adukshataha, Adukshatam, Adukshadvam, Adukshi, Adukshavahi, Adukshav.
In some dhatus, Madhyama Purusha will also be same. Prathama Purusha, Ekvachana, Bhavachana, Madhyama Purusha, Dvivachana, everything will be the same in some dhatus. You have to see the context of the sentence. Today, in the interest of time, we will see only these 6, but these 4 with the Sankshipta Rupa that was given in the first page of the dhatus, we can make. So, Rit Lakara, Dhokshati, Dokshitaha, Dokshyanti, Dokshasi, Dokshitaha, Dokshata, Dokshyami, Dokshyava, Dokshamaha. And Atmanepada, Dokshate, Dokshate, Dokshante, Dokshase, Dokshate, Dokshadve, Dokshye, Dokshyavahe, Dokshyamahe. In that sense, it will decline. These lut, ashirling, ring, etc. also with Sakshipta Rupa, we can find out. So, if ever these dhatus come in Bhashya Tika and we don't know where they are from, Racharanuvada Kaumudi will provide answers. The book has the capacity to provide these answers. Okay, back to 27. Niyama Ekashatam Ekadasha 111 111 Rudhadi Gana Aham Patami Rudhadi Bhyashnam. So we had Kartari Shap, and then we had this in the earlier Abhyasas we had this Tudadibhyaha Shaha, Swadibhyaha Shnuhu, Rudadibhyaha Shnam. And when you see in the Ganas Rudhadi, you get only na. Why? Because in Shnam, sh and im get lopa through various sutras. What is left is na. So this is the example of the Rudhadi Gana. After ru, this is the dhatu, ru dhatu. But after ru dhatu, that na will come in the middle. Na or na, whatever. Na. Rashabhyam no naha samanapade. If there is ra and ish, then na becomes na. So this ra has become na. Runadhi in this sense. For now, actually this much amount of detail is quite over syllabus, over curriculum for our Rachnanvalkam. This is all Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi syllabus at the minimum. But just to understand this table we provided, we made, and this table is given by many people. Na runadhi. So this is how this dhatu will decline. To say this, we are talking about that sutra, Rudhadibhyah Shnam. रुदादि गण की विशेषता ये है कि धातु के प्रथम अक्षर के बाद न या इन विकरण जुड़ता है, धातु को गुण नहीं होता. सो देयर इज नो गुण फॉर धातु. If all this is unclear, don't worry, we will have a summary sometime. This guna etc. may have missed. So if guna etc. is not clear, vikarana guna and all this, we will summarize it later. This is the meaning. If when this is rud dhatu, it will become runadhi. That na will come in the middle. Prashna. Okay.
See, I don't think, the basics are there. There is just too much to remember.
Yes, see, this much you don't need to remember. Not now. This is not required. In this...
The summary will help.
We will make, like how we will make Sandhi summary, we will have a Gana summary also after Abhyasa 30, and then we will speak of all the Ganas we can go through, and only the very mukhya things that we have to take from Rachnanvalkam company we can discuss in an hour or 2 hours.
And also some of the important Vedanta contributions also.
Vedanta Sutras.
No, but also dhatu that
There are dhatus. Dhatus. Yes, sure. Dhatu we will have to do at the end of the book, because dhatu prakarana will go on till the whole thing. But yes, that is also something to be done. Yes. In Niyama 112, there are 3 niyamas, 3 sutras which come very often in Vedanta. My power has gone. Can you hear me?
You froze for a while.
Oh, but the power went away. But can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are 3 sutras in this Niyama 112, which are very important in terms of Vedanta. They come very often. I think we will only have to see them tomorrow because of time. But we will see some of it. We will see part of the Niyama 112. Sundarji Bhavaneva कृपया पठतु till this kha till here.
So, धातु से कर्मवाच्य या भाववाच्य बनाने के लिए ये नियम ठीक स्मरण करें. सार्वधातुक लकारों लट लोट रंग यमुनी में ही ये नियम लगते हैं. धातु के साथ यह लगता है और आत्मनेपद ही होता है. साधारणतया धातु में अंतर नहीं होता, जैसे भूयते पट्यते लिख्यते रक्ष्यते.
So this is what we have seen already. धातु के साथ यह लगता है. So भूयते not bhavati, patyate not patati. That ya is extra, where only in Atmanepada, and where Atmanepada works only in Karmavache Bhavavache, which is sort of like passive voice, not really, but if these 2 words are very foreign at the moment, that means passive voice. Karmavache Bhavavache. Astu. Kha, Sundari, Agre.
धातु को कुल नहीं होता, धातु मूल रूप में ही रहती.
This is important.
गच्छ गच्छ टिप जिग्र जिग्र आदि नहीं होते.
So we'll just take the example of gach. In Parasmaipada, Latlakara, Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana. Gach dhatu will be
गच्छति.
But in Atmanepada it will be
Kamyate.
That is the difference. That there is no guna. That ma has not got guna to become cha. In Atmanepada, gam dhatu will be gam only. It will not have guna. Gam will not become gachyate, gamyate only. Same for all the other dhatus which have small gunas. Astu. Abhaji कृपया पठतु गुमास्तापा this one. Agapa.
गुमास्थापागा. दिस इज अकारांत धातुओं में से इनके ही आ को ई होता है. लाइक दा धा मा स्था गा पा ईना आ छोड़ना सा. अन्य धातुओं को नहीं. जैसे दीयते धीयते नीयते स्थीयते गीयते पीयते हीयते सीयते. अन्यत्र गायते स्नायते न्यायते न्यायते स्नायते आदि.
धन्यवादः. This is very simple. This is not difficult. Da has become diyate. Da has become dhiyate. This is governed by this sutra. This gumastagapa, this sutra. The full sutra they have not given. The sutra is 6.466. 6.4.66. Gumastagapa jahatisam hali. Gumastagapa jahatisam hali. Sutra number 6.466 will be the same. This one. This sutra says that specific. So in Panini Maharishi Sutras, in Ashtadhyayi, it will be this way. There will be a rule. And many dhatus will fall under the rule. But then there will be exceptions. So for the exception, there will be one new sutra. Apvali Sutra.
But this is not one of our 50.
No. We are very selective and we find all the shortcuts.
That's
We-
important.
We don't do hard work. We want all the shortcuts available. We will do. Yes, but this is not part of that 100. Astu. Gha. I will read this Gha because we are almost at time. Ring Shayad. What is this Ring Shayad? This sutra is Ring Shayad Lingshu 7428. Also not part of the 50-100. ह्रस्व र अंत वाली धातुओं को र के स्थान पर री हो जाता है. सो कृ विल बिकम क्रियते, ह्र ह्रियते, दृ ध्रियते, भ्र भ्रियते इन दिस सेंस. परंतु स्मृ not smriyate. There is apavada. You see, this is the beauty of the Ashtadhyayis, because at one point it makes sense after a while. I will show why. This 7428, right? This 7428 sutra, Ring Shayad Lingshu. This sutra says that see adriyate, that r को री हो जाता है. कृ लट में क्रियते, कृ लिंग में क्रियात. Everything will be kri, not kru. This is the difference. This sutra is making that difference. Kru has become kri. But there is a exception. Guno arti sanyogādyoho. This is the next sutra. Okay, I just toggled, right? On the right, left, top. I just toggled 7428. You see the number here. Next sutra 7429. What is the sutra saying? Guno arti sanyogādyoho. In some words only that will not work. They have given smaryate. This is the apavada, exception. In smridhatu it will not work that way. It will not become like how kriya became kriyate, it will not become smriyate. It will be smaryate.
But is that the only one?
They can aryate also. Aryate tatu. But this is the main one. Smaryate is really the one that we have to really watch out for, because it is often used. The others are not very often used. Smaryate is very often used. And this is why it is not smriyate. Wherever it comes, if it comes smriyate. And most of this, actually now, since we have at safe, even if we, let's say, we live like a normal person's life, we have at least about 20 years left. And we are going to
Sorry, we are
see...
breaking up.
Sorry. Okay. I was saying these things.
You're breaking up. You're breaking.
Okay. Am I
You're
good?
breaking up quite a lot.
Okay. There is a lag also. Can you hear me now? No, you can't hear me now. Can you hear me? No? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now, yes.
Okay. I don't know why this will not stay, so we can end quickly. What I was saying is these kinds of rules are important when we try to write something or when we try to read on our own without translations. What is this smaryate dhatu? Somewhere smaryate comes. Why not smriyate? Kriyate and smaryate will come in the same line. They are both similar dhatus. Why only kriyate and smaryate? And when I write, I want to see kriyate. Okay, then I should say smriyate. No, smriyate will be wrong. So these rules are for those kinds of times. But Vyakarana, these are all well-known Vyakarana rules. This ring, shine, ring, shoe, etc. They are known well. Okay, we are at 5:27. So maybe not finished. Maybe only this one. We will see only nga, because from cha there are 3 important dhatus. We will see that important sutras. We will see that tomorrow. दीर्घ र अंत वाली धातुओं को ईर होता है. तो दीर्घ र है तो ईर, स्मॉल र री. पवर्ग प्रारंभ में हो तो उर उर. So gr will become this gr dhatu they had given, that will be giryate. I am breaking up.
My problem. Abaki, can you hear him clearly?
Yes, Sundarji, yes, I can hear you.
No, but can you hear Akarshi clearly?
No, Akarji is
Okay.
in between freezing
Okay.
and right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just checking whether it's his Wi-Fi or my power is on.
It's his side. That
Okay.
is a bit of an issue, I think.
Okay. But you can hear me now, right?
Akarshi, let's tackle this tomorrow. Your
Yes,
Wi-Fi
yes.
is really breaking.
No, that's what I was going. But you can hear me
Yeah,
now.
I can hear you.
Haan,
We can
okay.
hear you, but
So
you
we
are-
stop here and then we will
Chair is
start
frozen.
from.
Can you try and go off camera?
Yes, I was going to do that. 1 second, and I will stop sharing also.
If it is on audio, maybe it will.
Okay, now is it better?
You're much better.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, the camera and the share screen has also stopped. But it's okay. We will pick this up tomorrow because we are almost at time. We will restart from the nga. What we have to remember is this latest gha that we saw, right? Ring, shayad, link, shu. That sutra. Those sutras are important when we want to write something or when we want to read something, etc. So kriyate will not be like smriyate. It will be kriyate. But there is the apavada. That sutra is being given. Smaryate. We don't need to memorize the sutras. Absolutely not. We just have to know what they do, and when we see Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, we'll get a better idea. Rachananvada Kaumudi is still just the doorstep, the entry point to this stuff. So now we just want to understand there are sutras that work on specific things. The sutras have their own style and their own flow and all that stuff. And then later we will see all these sutras. Tomorrow we are going to see 3 important sutras for Vedanta. There will be 3 of these sutras starting from that cha. All 3 will be part of our 50, 100 short list of important sutras or whatever we do. All of those will come. Okay. Any questions? Maybe when the voice broke or something like that, if there was something unclear and you had any questions before we start.
So see, you did break off a little bit, but I think we covered it in the mail. It's not that's fine.
Okay, it's okay. Tomorrow before we begin, we'll see a quick summary again. Yeah. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shantihi 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 शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमव्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ